What's up guys, Super Players back at it again with another video for you, and today we're gonna pretty much run down the main cards you want to be having in your collection, because if you're in the game of Dragon Ball Super, you need some super cards, pretty much aka the staples. So what we did is we got a Black Bible, aka our staples essentials. This folder right here just has a playset of every card that we think is essential to building a deck around. So let's get straight to it. I don't want to waste your guys' time, so let's just get straight to the essentials based on the color. And I have this Black Bible of ours to pretty much show us the way of Dragon Ball Super card games. So without further ado, for the yellows, you're gonna be wanting, if you're running a Frieza army leader, you're gonna be wanting to run the one and only, why even talk about it anymore, 4 Cold Bloodless. You don't have to run them, but it's an essential card. If you can use them, throw them in any deck. I recommend you guys having a playset of 4, because whenever you want to play a Frieza army leader, why not pretty much Cold Bloodless them and laugh at their face when they waste all their energy and untap themselves to do some amazing play, but you just stop them right there and then. So that's one of them. Another one that's good is Mecha Frieza. Mecha Frieza is another very essential card. This thing is pretty much a destroyer. When you're looking for essentials for a leader or a specific color, you want to look for things that could, number one, KO, which is spot removal. Anything that removes from the field is a very, very good card. That's why Mecha Frieza is that one card. And this is one of the must-have essentials. It's the 10k boost for the yellows, the Doria. You gotta be running this card. 4 of. If you're not, then good luck to you at a tournament. You're gonna probably get wrecked. No offense, if you don't, then congrats, you just own the game. But another one, Avenging Frieza. If you're trying to build a deck revolving around Frieza's army members, so Golden Frieza is usually the leader you're going to want to be playing that card with, because Golden Frieza pops Frieza army members. So after that, a very good card, I don't know if it's a staple for the yellows, but Bad Ring Laser is a good card. You want to completely stop their negate and go for game. I've won so many games because of Bad Ring Laser. Very underrated card and very, very useful. Sorbid, I don't see it as essential for the yellow, but the essentials for the yellow, pretty much Cold Bloodless, 10k boost, and Mecha Frieza. And Crusher Ball. Can't forget about the good old Crusher Ball. Stops them right in their tracks. Crusher Ball your face, boy. So that's pretty much it. Crusher Ball, Cold Bloodless, and 10k boost, and Mecha Frieza are the essentials. And I almost forgot about the main essentials, which are coming up in the game right now, and it's these destructive combo pieces. Man, Destructive Occupation Frieza could be used defensively, offensively, and you get to play them onto the field after your combo from your hand. Amazing card. I think these 10k boosts are becoming essentials for the specific color leader. For yellow, I recommend playing 3 or 4 if you feel it's best. And then let's get on to the blue essentials. Blue has a bunch of essentials, a bunch of staples. Objection, right? You want to be using Objection, ramping up depending on the deck you're running. I would pick up a playset of these, because this card could make decks. Literally, it can make a deck from good or bad. And then not all decks need it, but a good amount do. And then another good essential I would say for the blue is this. If you're running a blue leader, run these trunks. Lets you untap 1 and pretty much either A, go for game, or attack, combo, and have 1 energy active to protect yourself after you went all in with your energy. Another essential, you want to have the Whis, the negates. Negate that. You gotta run these for the blues. Very good card. Helps you pretty much stop an attack. Can even save you from ultimate death. Like I said, you want to have spot removal, and for that reason we got Beerus. Beerus is a good one. If you don't have spot removal for the blue, Beerus is another essential staple card. And obviously the 10k boost Piccolo. Piccolo, 10k boost, draw, why even speak of it more. And this is another staple that you gotta have in your decks if your leader cannot self-awaken, and that is the result of training. After you hit the gym for about 5 weeks, you see the results in, and you know you're gonna awaken on your opponents. So that card is an essential if you have a leader that cannot awaken. And then obviously the Boo draw, the beautiful baby Boo. You gotta have this thing. You need this thing to draw. If you're running blue, it helps. It really does. It's a staple. Try to pick these cards up that I'm mentioning. These are what I call throw them into any deck and it'll become instantly better or worse depending on what type of deck you're building. But these are the cards you want to have and you want to own in Dragon Ball Super card game, because they make a deck from not so great to amazing. Another, I would say, maybe it's a good card, but not an essential, but it's a staple. Another good staple is probably Whis. Helps you ramp up before, like, you play them. It helps you throw an extra energy without tossing from your hand like Objection does. And it helps for specific decks that revolve around ramping, like maybe Goku Black, Dual Attack Goku, things like that. Leaders like that, that could be a staple for. And obviously, you want to be running maybe another staple, I would say, is the one and only Jocko. Jocko, amazing card, lets you bounce back your opponent's combo. When your opponent goes for game, all you need is 2 of these. They combo 110,000. You pop 2 of these bad boys on them, bounce back their 10k boost, and you're most likely to survive, because that's a big loss on their part. And pretty much that's just the staples for now for the blue. And then after that, I forgot the main staple. Sorry. Don't hate on me. I almost forgot the main blue staple is Sensu Beam. I don't have them with me in the Black Bible because they're in all our decks. That's the #1 blue staple card, Sensu Beam. You got to get you guys a Sensu game on point. Sensu Beam, I cannot emphasize, untap 2, 1 energy, stays for the whole turn. It's almost like a negate and stops your opponent's plays. If they have pure 15k beaters on play, your opponent can't do anything, stops tokens. Sensu Beam, #1 staple card in my opinion, other than results of training. After that, let's go to our green. What are our green staple cards? Well, I would say, honestly, I like Goten. Gotenks. He is a very good card. I would say have 4 of them, not in every green deck, but this guy is killer. Makes your opponent drop 1 from their hand when he swings at the leader. It's pretty much a critical without critical, and I really love it. And then, but that's borderline staple. This is a staple, guaranteed. You want to be running Gokus if you're running green. This guy helps you draw, and it's a 5k boost combo. Very, very essential card. Goku, Bundle of Curiosity, Son Goku. The simple effect is pretty much Boo with another face, but it helps out so well. And then another, like I said, the blues version of Awakening is Result of Training. Well, we got a Result of Training variation for the green, but in a different format, and it's TN. TN is a staple card for the green because not only does it let you KO your opponent's battle cards, you get to self-awaken yourself by pretty much self-inflicting damage. Staple card, gotta have TNs in your arsenal of cards. So let's move on. Obviously, if you're running a cell deck, maybe you're gonna want to be running these cells. Not an essential, not a staple card. It's not necessary. You could run any deck and you don't need to have cell, but if you're running a cell deck, obviously you need these. So like when we say staple, I'm pretty much referring to like you're gonna want to have spot removals. So green spot removal, TN, and self-awakening is TN. Draw is the Gokus. That's pretty much sums it up. And obviously the 10k boost, Trunks, Kid Trunks helps you draw. Very, very good card. Honestly, I would even put this one as maybe even being a staple card, but not really, so don't quote me on this. But you could splash this into any deck. I would say Iron Hammer, Android 16 can save your butt, but depending on what type of deck you're running. But those are pretty much the staples. When we say staples, we're pretty much predominantly talking about the blue, because blue has majority of the staples. But staples are cards that can pop, self-awaken, draw, and are easy plays. Alright, so that's going to be pretty much the staples for green. And obviously, you're going to be wanting to run the promos. Promo Gohan obviously is an amazing card. I would run for those, but not everybody could afford a Promo Gohan. And the one staple card from the green that I think should be run in any deck that runs green. If you feel I'm wrong, quote me in the comment section, but I really feel that you need to run Kale. Kale is an amazing card. It's the most beautiful card in the game for me because helps you draw, helps you pop the field 5 cost or less, and it's just an amazing card. 20k critical, ridiculous card. Kale is a must-have staple for the green, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, but that's pretty much predominantly most of it. And then last but not least, let's hit the reds. What are the red staples? Obviously your negates are good. I forgot to mention the green negates. Any negate is a staple for a specific color. I would try to have own four of them, and the basic negates are in set 1. So if you want to get negates, you're gonna have to buy box 1 or just buy them separately. It's up to you. And then the 10k boost combos, bottles, you want to have the draw. You need that. Honestly, Bobbity was an essential for the red, but now that they made him a 6 red requirement, he's not so much anymore. So I would skip on that. An essential for the red engine, I would say, is the Mighty Mask engine. Mighty Mask can make an entire deck. It's an easy deck engine, and it's so clutch to play. You can win tournaments with the Mighty Mask engine. I've seen it, and it is amazing when it does go down in the tournament scene. And the number 1 staple card that you guys should have for the red has to go for that double strike. Double strike that life, boy. Double strike Champa, my essential red card. You can throw this one in almost any deck. I would try to own 4 of these if you can. I wouldn't play 4 in every deck, maybe 2 in a deck, 3 in a deck, 4 if you're running Vegeta leader. But this card, you can splash them in any deck, and surprise, double strike going for game, boy. But and then another essential staple for the red, Saiyan Kaba. Saiyan Kaba, amazing effect, self-awakening, double striking, could pretty much get you a W on its own, and it's only 1 energy and 1 red required. And that's gonna be pretty much it of our Black Bible, aka staples. Whenever we were looking for a deck to build, we go into this book and we're like, alright, building blue, getting my Whis coercions, and then I'm getting my Majin Boos, and then I'm getting my energy boosted Beerus. So right there and then, I got a negate, I got a draw, and I got a pop. And then you know what, if I'm running a blue leader, I'll throw this into the mix to untap, and Sensu Beam, the best must-have staple in the game. So that's gonna be pretty much our staples for set 1 and 2 as of now. Let us know what you guys think are your staples, cards that you must have in order to build any deck. Those are the cards that we pretty much go to when we're trying to build a deck. We test them, be like, alright, this works, this doesn't work. But that's going to be the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you always stay super.